Good evening and welcome. Welcome to another episode of the WDWpov live stream show. And right on cue, look who is coming to join in our nice, roomy studio. Right? We got lots of room here, right? He's ignoring me already. So anyway, thank you, Mary. Sharing is caring. Are you having trouble? Oh, you're just looking at your seat. Yeah. Yeah, his seat isn't even really green. It's more like a teal color. And it still shows up as if it's like a green screen and you can't see it. So anyway, welcome to the show, Mary. Thank you again for letting people know to share us out. Yes, the countdown begins. The countdown begins. And we are live on episode 124. We're going to pretend episode 123 didn't ever happen. We're going to start with a clean slate for 2022. We're not going to let trolls win out. And, we're going to have a good time and just have a good show. And again, tonight, just like riding a bike, if you fall off the bike, you got to jump right back on. We're going to try and have a few people on if they want to join us live. If they don't, fine. I got it. No problem. If they do, that'll be fine too. And I am going to pop that link up here if I can. Are you ready for this?
No.
You're not. You okay? We got a lot to talk about. It's a new year. It's going to be fun. So I am going to post this up here. So in case we want anyone to join, they can join. Again, we're going to talk for a while. Only people that we absolutely positively recognize in our waiting room, that we absolutely 100% are certain we know, we will bring on. If we have any inkling of doubt, you don't make it on. So here's the deal. I'm going to post the link here now. We're going to talk for a while. If you want to join us, you can pop yourself into our waiting area. And we're going to talk a little bit about 2022. We're going to talk about some Disney stuff. We're going to talk about what did you do? What did you do for the new year? What did you enjoy? What did you eat? And we'll just go from there, and we'll have a little bit of fun tonight. So let me do this. I'm going to type this in here. To join us live on the screen, here is the link. Okay, so here it comes. And there it is. All right. And that's here, and that is here from the Jersey Shore. How much snow did you get? Yeah, and that, I don't know. Did you get any snow on the Jersey Shore? We got like a little dusting today, nothing big. And already I am getting thirsty, so we will do Gaston. All right. Tina, I can't remember what we ate. Did we eat anything? I'm sure. Oh, you had to eat something. Come on, it was New Year's. Everybody eats something to celebrate New Year's. What did we have to eat? You don't even remember? I mean, we had those little. Okay, so what we have here at the Moliterno residence. Yeah, kill the beast. Yes, I will do that. Haven't done that one for a while. Kill the beast. Kill the beast. I've not done kill the beast for a long time. We have what we call the annual lame Moliterno's New Year's Eve party. We end up basically just inviting some close friends and some close relatives. This year we kept it a little small because of all the goofy stuff going on around there. Hey, Steve, how's it going? Happy New Year. We ended up just having some close relatives, for the most part, come over to our house. We had, what are those things called? Those little smokies. They're basically miniature kielbasa. We had them in a nice sauce. We had a chicken barbecue type dip. We had another dip that was made from sausage with a little bit of a kick to it, cheese and sausage. And what else did we have? I mean, we had a lot of like little hors d'oeuvre type things, but I got full. I probably gained about 3 or 4 pounds that night on New Year's Eve. What did you eat? You don't remember anything?
Not really.
Not really. Nothing at all. How about Christmas, New Year's, anything stand out to you at all?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Okie dokie. So anyway, if you want, tell us a little bit about your New Year's. If you want, we did post the link up on both YouTube and Facebook. It is our StreamYard link. If you click that, you will end up showing up down in the bottom of our screen here in our waiting area. You can have some M&Ms or something to eat while you're waiting. But we will start to talk about a few different things. But first, again, I got to get this out. First off, my sincere apologies for the troll that I allowed to pop on last week. I was not 100% certain of who the person was. There was some confusion over that. My son very wisely said several times, "Are you sure you want to click on them? Are you sure you want to bring them on?" And I can't say enough the wisdom that came out of his mouth, and I didn't listen to it. So lesson learned. I apologize to anyone who, saw the end of our show last week. I took it down. I deleted it. I wiped out all copies of it, of the last part of the show. I did repost the show earlier today. I live streamed it back out.
Well, lucky for Steve, he saw nothing.
No, I think Steve was the one who saw the most. He probably he had it. He's anyway. Sorry, Steve, but yeah. So
hey, I had to say something. Considering I haven't said anything this entire time.
I know. I'm waiting for you to say something. I got some stuff for you to say here coming up though. But anyway, again, my apologies. My son, wiser beyond years, and
literally taught not to talk to strangers on the internet since my inception.
So anyway, again, my apologies for that.
And apparently Patrick had forgotten all about it.
What did you? I don't even remember it, Pat. Okay, so let's move on. Let's move forward. Let's move to 2022, which we are now January 3rd, 2022. Stan Solo's out here. Hi, Stan. So yeah, we just, like I said, we're moving on. And each year, this is something actually that my wife has done for a long time. And maybe for the last 3 or 4 years, I've done it because she has. And it's sort of a cool thing. You come up with a new word for each year as sort of like your go-to word. And, prayed about it, thought about it. And the word that kept coming up in my head was bold. Be
all right,
bold.
I'm not going to put that up.
Be bold, boldness. Yeah, no, we're not going there. But so just be bold, okay? So that's my word for the year. And here's the deal.
Do you have any objections?
No, that's fine. So here's the deal. So this is the weird thing. Yesterday in church, what did our pastor say? You go ahead. Let's hear you really say it. Go ahead.
No, I wouldn't be disappointed if you didn't mention it, Stan. I wouldn't.
Yeah, no, that's already covered it. We're beyond it. We're past it. We're moving forward. Chutzpah. You got to chutzpah.
Hebrew is a very throaty language.
Yeah, Hebrew, the Jewish Hebrew language. It's just you gotta get some phlegm in the back of your throat to say some of the words properly. But it was funny because our pastor's talking about the word chutzpah, and the definition of it happens to be boldness. So I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. It's sort of confirmation in what my thought was as far as a word for this year. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to be bold. We're going to try and move forward. Maybe we'll try and come up with some other new things that we're going to do this year that might be a little bit out of our comfort zone. But we're going to have fun. We're going to have a fun year. So here's the deal. Let's talk about a few things Disney-wise that have just happened this last week. Steve saying we have been sick for the last week. Not sure if COVID. I hope not. Yeah, tests are tough to get. We've actually
wasn't it like last week or something? It was mentioned or finally brought up that 3 months after having it, it can still test positive.
Yeah, there's some question about
so
how
the tests aren't completely reliable either.
Yeah,
even though we had already known that since they were first made.
A lot of false positives, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, it's not anything serious, and you guys get over it. I know
because even having no symptoms is a symptom now.
No symptoms is a symptom. Yes. Okay, so last week, Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett came on.
That was pretty good. I was a little underwhelmed. However, I mean, it just felt like more of the Mandalorian in the way it was presented.
Well, I did read a few reviews from a number of people out there saying that they felt it was a little boring. Yeah, I can't say underwhelming. I think is a good word. It wasn't bad.
It relied a little too much on the flashback aspect.
Right.
Like I would have preferred if we had gotten all flashback or all him doing stuff now.
Okay. Yeah, it was a little bit.
Because the amount of time they dedicate to
flashback.
The president and the flashbacks.
Back and forth.
You had all the symptoms. Well, based on the number of symptoms, I don't think that's true.
All the symptoms. Well, she might have had all the symptoms. I know she had the taste and the smell thing going on. That's no fun. I had that last year too. But yeah, underwhelming is probably a good word. I'm hoping it builds up. I know, the first episode they had to try and explain a lot. And
you could also say that about a lot of shows that became popular over time.
Oh yeah, like The Office.
Yeah,
The Office was
first season was just a copy of the original British version with a couple of things changed, but overall it was boring to watch.
Right, but now here's the thing. You got to bring this up. The thing from Parks and Recreation.
What? How the first two seasons just feel complete?
No. I'm talking about the reference to Boba Fett. Wasn't that from Parks and Recreation, or was that?
What are you talking about?
Who was talking about? We cut to the scene.
Oh yeah, Parks and Recreation. The one-time Patton Oswalt guest starred on there.
Yeah.
He filibusters a council meeting by talking about what's going to happen in the 7th Star Wars movie. We pan down on the desert planet of Tatooine, and the Mandalorian gauntlet of Boba Fett is seen clawing out of the Sarlacc pit.
And that's pretty much what we get to see in the Book of Boba Fett. We actually get to see him climbing out of the Sarlacc pit. And it's crazy.
I don't understand how anyone could not completely love Book of Boba Fett. It wasn't perfect, but it was great. So you basically have contradicted yourself a number of times in this one sentence, run-on sentence, Stan. I don't understand how anyone could not completely love it. It wasn't perfect, but it was great. So you yourself said it was not perfect, meaning you can't completely love it.
Yeah. See, okay, you're on fire tonight. So I mean, I liked it. Wasn't bad, but it was a little slow moving. I'm sure that will start to pick up as new episodes come out. But it is what it is. It wasn't bad, wasn't great, but it was okay. And
you need to watch the end of The Mandalorian season 2 to even understand where we're picking up from.
Right.
Like, what the heck is happening? Why is he just here now?
How did he come? Yeah, where did he come from?
You need to watch Mandalorian season 2's after credit scene.
Oh my.
No, I'm not saying that it has to be perfect for that to happen, but you saying you don't understand how anyone could not completely love it makes no sense.
He's into semantics. It's got to be just right. Like I always hear. Okay. I do this all the time. and it's like a
Like
reflex
I could
action.
completely love a person,
I could,
which
care
no one is
less.
perfect.
I say I could care less about.
I'm not doing this right now.
And he immediately says it's couldn't, and he's right. It's I couldn't care less, not I could care less.
T9, it's completely different with people.
Okay. I'm not completely perfect, but Ed, Daddy, and Jesus completely love me.
Yeah,
In that case,
people
I could
are
agree.
different, but a TV show or a movie,
I could agree with that one.
saying that you don't understand why anyone could not completely love a stupid TV show.
Oh, now you're calling it a stupid TV show.
I'm calling it stupid in the fact that it's not important to our everyday life.
Well, that's true. It is not. I mean, we can live without the Book of Boba Fett. Well, maybe not everybody, but
Apparently not Stan, because he doesn't understand how anyone could not like it
okay. Now here's the thing, and I'm going to throw this
and
out
have
there.
their own opinion about the quality of a TV show.
I know a certain person out there who may be commenting.
No,
tonight.
I don't completely love any TV show.
He's just trying to get under your skin. You know that. But because earlier today I talked with somebody who
I wonder
who it was almost the end of the world. Or I mean, I thought the world was coming to an end when I heard, but that certain person agreed with you on Encanto.
Oh, really, Tina? When are you not?
On Encanto not being a good movie. So, I'm just going to say.
I bet she's no longer Team Stan after hearing that.
Do you like Encanto, T9? Have you watched Encanto or Encanto, whatever? And la 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 la. Da, 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 Encanto, la 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 la. Yeah. So, sorry. This is going to be a fun night, I can tell. Let's move on to another topic. Unless you guys want to keep harping on this one, we could do that.
She has seen it, but she's not going to comment on her thoughts.
So do you like Encanto? I'm just curious. It's what we do here. We talk about things, and we don't always like everything, and we don't always agree.
Are you still Team Stan now tonight, T9?
See, there are things that you guys can agree on. Stan does not like Encanto. Marcus doesn't like Encanto. La 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 la. I was not a big fan. The music was too quick. Couldn't understand most of it. I mean, I know a lot of it was in Spanish, but there were parts that were in English that you couldn't understand because of going so quickly. And that I'll be interested to hear what your point of view is on that when you get to watch it. See, Mary couldn't get into it. It was very visually stunning. Oh yeah. Stan, yeah, worse.
I can't comment on that because I haven't seen Dinosaur for obvious reasons.
You've never seen Dinosaur?
Nope.
Really? We've seen bits and pieces of it because
yeah,
it's played in our house when Jack's watched it a few times. Even he doesn't seem to like it that much, though.
It's not. Nobody's ever really said it was that good.
But wow.
The real question is how they sold dinosaur merchandise in that ride for so long, and we're like continued to make it. Either that or it was the same stuff from 20 years ago.
Yeah, really. It was. I think they just spun it off of the same merchandise. Wow, those are strong words there. It's as bad, worse than Dinosaur.
Is Frozen worse than Dinosaur 2?
No.
Is Frozen 2 worse than Dinosaur?
Frozen 2 wasn't great, but I wouldn't put it in the dinosaur
category.
And
T9 enjoyed Dinosaur.
See, I think you're pulling our leg on that one. Come on, nobody likes Dinosaur. That just doesn't happen. Okay, well, getting off to a great start.
And Mary liked Frozen 2.
I don't hate it. It just wasn't a great. I wouldn't put it on par with Dinosaur.
I'll give it this: it was a better Final Fantasy movie than the official Final Fantasy movie.
But Encanto, wow, comparing it with Dinosaur, that's bold right there.
And you also say you don't understand how anyone could not completely love Book of Boba Fett. Well, after saying that Encanto is worse than Dinosaur, I feel like Stan has lost all credibility at this point.
Help me. Okay.
I have to give him a hard time after that one comment I deleted.
I gotta move on from here, man. This is just wow. Okay. Frozen 2 wasn't bad at all.
It wasn't.
Not my favorite.
Has anyone watched the documentary or at least heard about the stuff that going on behind the scenes?
See, but here's the thing. He said he hasn't watched it again yet. He would watch it again, but he hasn't seen it again. So that must mean it's not a great movie.
The movie
to me, a great
completely
movie is
falls-
one you want to see over and over and over, and you do watch it over and over. So the fact that it's been over a year and he hasn't watched
The
it
movie
yet,
completely
again,
falls apart if you know anything that was going on behind the scenes.
do you want to mention that about the background?
The stupid voice. We have this voice. We don't know what it is. It's the main plot point of the movie.
Yeah,
We don't know who or what it is. Is it Elsa's inner voice? Is it a spirit? Is it her mother's spirit? Is it a memory of her mother? We don't know, but we have this voice, and we're going to fixate on that.
but neither did the writers.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that was
the
the writers saying this.
did not know what that voice was. They just threw it in there, and it was like,
We have not missed. We are planning to release this for the holiday season. We have not missed the release date, and we are not going to miss this one.
that's right. We're not pushing it back anymore. We don't know what that mysterious. Oh, how did that voice? It was annoying. Whatever it was. That
It sounded like they were being threatened. There were a lot of unanswered questions about Frozen
There
2,
were.
and
Maybe-
I'd rather not have them answered with a third movie.
That's probably
because the movie does not deserve another sequel. It would have been completely fine leaving it at one movie.
Hey, has anyone heard about Typhoon Lagoon? It's open. Typhoon Lagoon. Yes. Typhoon Lagoon, after over a year, is open. It is.
Well, the putt-putt's been open.
Oh, yeah.
Or the miniature golf.
Yeah, the miniature golf, not putt-putt. Yeah, putt-putt is putt-putt. Miniature golf is miniature golf. But yeah, so I was glad to hear that. Typhoon Lagoon, after a long, long hiatus, and and the rumor mill's going on out there about, oh, they're never going to reopen it. Oh, they, there's, there's algae growing in the pools at Typhoon Lagoon. What do you think's going to happen if you don't? You just throw in the chlorine.
There's
you
algae
clean it out.
growing at River Country.
Well, that one they did not open again. That's true. But I mean,
There's still algae growing in River Country.
Yes, it's pretty much torn up and gone. But
Actually, River Country is nothing but algae, moss,
yeah, well, yeah, pretty much at this point.
bacteria.
But I mean, our pool. If I don't put chlorine in for like 2 weeks,
What do you mean 2 weeks? How about
a
2
week,
days?
a week, what?
2 days.
The water starts to turn green. So what do you think's going to happen? So all these naysayers are going on about, oh, they're letting it go to pot and it's going to never be open again.
Man, that's a big portion of their property that they just let sit and do nothing.
Yeah,
At least River Country was somewhat small and contained.
it was.
Typhoon Lagoon is literally this giant area, and they still have the miniature golf right next to it open.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, so T9 says she loves Typhoon Lagoon. Well, the Typhoon Lagoon. You're thinking of the other one.
No,
Has the miniature golf right next to it.
no.
Yeah.
Typhoon Lagoon, Blizzard Beach has a miniature golf thing
Right next to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I said Typhoon Lagoon doesn't.
Oh, Blizzard.
See? It's not perfect,
Oh, man.
but we still love them.
All right. I
No,
messed up.
The one that matches up with Typhoon Lagoon is the Mickey's.
Yeah. Which isn't that still open?
Yeah, that was open.
Well, either way.
In fact, we went in February. Remember? We did a round in February.
Yeah, but either way,
Of 2021.
that's still a massive area.
Mary's never been to either water park. You got to put that on your
Both
list.
have mini golf, right?
Yeah, except like I said, the Typhoon Lagoon one is the miniature golf associated with
Fantasia.
Fantasia is technically not right there, if you want to call it associated with.
And then Blizzard Beach has Winter Summerland.
Winter Summerland is right next door. It's like right on the same parking lot area.
Mhm.
But Typhoon Lagoon is its own thing, and then the miniature golf. The other one is what? It's across from Swan and Dolphin area, so it's right over in that area. Not attached to Typhoon Lagoon, but I love Typhoon Lagoon. Personally, I like it better than Blizzard Beach, but they're both good water parks. But I'm glad to see it's finally open. Mary says she's never done either one of them. T9 says that she loves Typhoon Lagoon. So see, we can agree on things. what's Pat saying here? I haven't been to the water park. Man, what's up with these people? Come on, you got to do the water parks once in a while. Blizzard Beach has their wave pool.
I don't know. Their wave pool
more of it, just like you just.
It depends on how you're feeling.
Yeah.
If you want to be completely destroyed, go to Typhoon Lagoon. If you want like a more chaotic experience,
yeah, you just
go to Blizzard Beach.
Yeah.
But Typhoon Lagoon, it's like,
it
completely destroys you if you go out far enough.
It's a timed wave. It's just like a big ocean wave.
Unless, of course, you go out all the way to the other end.
Yeah, I tend not to go out as far.
Once you get out that far, it's like, okay, I'm just floating here now.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're beyond the part where the wave breaks.
Which actually isn't that bad.
Beach Club is a very nice pool area. And yeah, they do have one water slide.
Yeah, but the biggest problem with that is it goes outside of the pool area.
Okay.
You have to board it from outside of the pool area.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about that part of it either. I'm just typing something here.
Now, you ever think that no one wants to do it because of what happened the last week?
What's that?
You ever think none of these people want to join?
Okay. I'm going to do this here. In case anyone wants to join live,
which I doubt.
You have the opportunity. If you don't, that's okay. We'll just keep talking. Okay. And if you want to just stay in the chat box where it's a little safer, that's fine too. Yeah, that is a pain, Mary. That's one thing I don't like about the water
beach club
pools at the beach club, at the pool at the beach club. It is very big too. So you've got to,
but it has nice areas that aren't that water slide.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You don't have to do the water slide to enjoy the beach club pool area.
But if you want to do the water slide, it's a pain.
Yeah. Like, Jack would go on it. I would go with him. We haven't done it though for quite a few years now. It's been at least 3 years, I think, since we've done that one. But that is a nice non-water park pool area. Very, very big. Lots you can do. You've got the little lazy river area. You've got the sandy beach area. You've got, little restaurant stuff right there if you want to grab some food and drinks and stuff and not have to go too far. So, yeah, they've got it all pretty self-contained. Yeah, anyway, so here's the deal. So we are happy. I am happy. Typhoon Lagoon is open. I think you guys are happy Typhoon Lagoon is open. Here's the next thing. What's up with Bob Iger? I missed this whole news cycle about Bob Iger. Yeah, we have not stayed at the beach club in a long time. We're going to have to try and do that one again. That's Patty commenting about that as WDWpov. Mary said, just took down a Christmas tree and I have 2 more to go. Yeah, ours will stay up for a while. We like to keep our Christmas decorations up into January for at least a couple of weeks. But yeah, I missed this whole news cycle. Did you hear about Bob Iger?
No, because I'm not keeping up with Disney news like you do ever.
Okay. He's apparently done. Now, there were just rumors recently
that he was going to use Slurp paycheck.
Yeah, he was going to use Slurp. Bob Paycheck, pay. What is his real name?
Chapek.
Chapek. I say the wrong one so many times I'm forgetting his real name. The live one does need to come down. Yes, Patty. The live one is basically a tinder box right now. If I tossed a match on it, it would just go like that. But all the artificial trees we have up, they can stay up for a little longer. But yeah, so I'm going to read a little bit here. This is, and I'm not going to bring it up on the screen, but this is a tweet from Bob Iger, apparently yesterday. It says, this is the official Robert Iger with a little blue check mark next to his name on Twitter. At Robert Iger tweeted yesterday, quote, this is the end of my 47-and-a-half-year ABC at Disney journey, and it was the, quote, ride of a lifetime, end quote. Enormous thanks. So I'm quoting him, but he's also quoting himself in this for some reason. Ride of a lifetime. Enormous thanks to my colleagues and fellow cast members, and special thanks to my wife, Willow, and my 4 children, Katie, Amanda, Max, and Will. I couldn't have done this without your love and support. Okay, so what happened to those rumors? Which, rumors on the internet, they've got to be true. I mean, that he was going to take over. He was going to take over for Bob Chapek. But yeah, it says that Susan Arnold has now succeeded Iger in this role as of December 31st, 2021. Basically, the sort of custom-made role that they put Bob Iger in, where he was considered the executive chairman. What happened? What I missed something. So he went from possibly rumored as taking over to he's done.
Maybe he heard all the rumors and he just thought, might as well just get it out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened, but he's done. He's gone. He's done with Disney. I gotta pause that. So yeah, so what's up with that? I don't know. I really don't know. So very interesting. Okay, so Bob Iger, Typhoon Lagoon. Oh, this is a little bit of Disney history coming up here. This is a sad one. Today, 1994. Kitchen Cabaret closes at Epcot.
I have no thoughts.
Today in 1994.
I have no words for that.
Good old Bonnie Appetit. Or Bonnie Appetit. Bon Appetit.
No, we didn't mention Betty White because we didn't feel it was necessary.
She is sort of ABC/Disney, so yeah, that was a shocker too. Everybody was rooting for her and hoping she'd make it to the 17th, I believe was her 100th birthday. They had a celebration already. They had something in the theaters all set up. They had all this.
And then she died before her 100th, and that is no longer relevant.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame. It is a shame. I didn't know her obviously, but as a TV character, she had a heck of a long run and longevity in the business, and and she just didn't make it. It's unfortunate, but she did lead a very long and fulfilling life. But yeah, so that's bad news. And it was like right at the end of 2022. I mean, literally right before.
Well, at least someone's going to say it.
The end of the year. Yeah. So Patty's saying shocker. She was 99. It was more of a shock that she was still alive. Look, that's weird too, because, we hadn't heard anything as far as, health conditions or anything deteriorating. It's just, all of a sudden it was boom. She's passed away. But yeah, she was 99, almost 100. I guess not a complete shock, but it would have been cool if she made it to 100. Hey, Ross is out there. How's it going, Ross? Yeah, so it is a shame. It is a shame. Would have been nice to see that 100th thing. I don't know what they're going to do, because they have all these actors and stuff who I think had like these tributes to her for her 100th birthday. And like I said, it was this movie type setup where you could go to the theaters and celebrate her 100th birthday with, all these people. I don't know what's going to happen now. I mean, are they still going to maybe, have it, but maybe repurpose the video as a tribute to her versus more of a, hey, celebrating your 100th birthday? I don't know. They'll figure something out. Ross, yeah, surviving COVID. I'm glad you're surviving COVID. Hope you are feeling a little stronger and a little better every day. Get that lung capacity built back up. It does take a little while. So yeah, just keep with it, man. So yeah, Bob Iger. We had Kitchen Cabaret. And did anyone hear about Bob Iger? Did anyone? I didn't see any comments about that. Not one. But Bob Iger just tweeted yesterday that he's done. He's done. Okay, great. So minor symptoms. Um, that's always good. That's always good. Hope your taste buds are still working for you too. The taste and the smell thing is sort of weird. Yeah, Kitchen Cabaret closed today in 1994. Ironically, Kitchen Cabaret was replaced by Food Rocks, and that whole area was replaced by Soren. You know what happened with Soren today in 2016?
It closed to be changed.
Yeah, it closed on the same day that Kitchen Cabaret closed in 1994, except in 2016. It closed to be redone for the
A whole
Soaring Around the
22
World thing.
A
What's
whole
that?
22 years later.
Yeah, really. Oh, good. Tasting and smelling is normal for Ross. Yeah, Kitchen Cabaret was cool. The old veggie fruit stuff and all that. Yeah, I forgot about the main character's name, Bonnie. How would you say that? I mean, it's supposed to be a takeoff of Bon Appetit, but her name was Bonnie Appetit. So Bonnie Appetit. Bob Iger's gone. Kitchen Cabaret closed today. Typhoon Lagoon opened up in the last day or so. Boba Fett is back. Here's something. If you are a D23 member, raise your hand. Okay, so if you are a D23 member, yeah, veggie fruit. It's a great song. That is a great song. Veggie fruit, veggie fruit. So, cha cha cha. You got to get the cha 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 in there. Thanks for the reminder. So yeah, apparently Ross is also a D23 member. I finally became a member last year, and I believe it was a Father's Day gift. So, you get some free little things in the mail. You get some, like I got their pin set and stuff for 50th anniversary pin set things for being a member in 2021. Let me show you just a very brief thing here. I want to show you what they have coming for 2022. So let me pull that up right there for you. There we go. So this came in my email today. So D23, the official Disney fan club, introducing our 2022 D23 Gold Member Collector Set. So I'm just going to go ahead and play this real quick. This just gives you a little bit of a view of what they have in the 2022 package deal when you become a D23 Gold member. So I'll let that play a couple of times so you can see it. But I thought that was pretty cool. I'm not 100% sure, though. If I renew my membership, do they send you? I'm guessing they do. Lifetime. Ooh, Ross says lifetime member in D23. I think we're back to the veggie fruit. Yeah, you won't forget the licking he got from that big chicken. Now he gets his poultry from the store. Oh, man, that's another oldie but goodie. So if you're not a D23 member, this is what you can expect to get. I believe if you are a D23 member and you renew, this is what you'll expect to get.
Disfigured Mr. Toad?
Disfigured Mr. Toad. But this may be more important to some people who either are or want to become D23 members. And that is D23 Expo next year. So
you mean this year?
I'm sorry, this year. Yeah, you're right. It's already 2022. I still got to get that
in Anaheim, California.
Right. So this is the big. So like this past year, 2021, they had the D23 event at Orlando. But this one is like the big D23 event. This one is the one that they do every other year. And obviously it did not happen in 2020. Things were a little bit crazy back then. So the fact that it is going to be happening in 2022, I'm sure it's going to be crazy. Tickets go on sale January 20th. I'm betting within 5 to 10 minutes the tickets will be sold out. That's just my guess. Normally tickets sell out pretty quickly. So if you're interested in going to D23 Expo coming up in September of this year, you're gonna want to do it very, very, very quickly. Mary wants to go sometime. What's Ross saying here? Let's see. Was gifted the membership by Disney Travel Marketing Department for my sales levels when I owned a tour company. Cool. Diamond level tour operator. That's interesting. I did not know that. That is a cool perk to have. But yeah, I've got my box back here with my D23 box of stuff from 2021, and whenever it finally happens and we get our sort of permanent studio set up in the room next to us over that way, I'll put some of that stuff out like on shelves and stuff to help decorate the background of our set, so that we're able to, actually not just have it sitting in a box. We actually get to use it, actually get to have it out, get to enjoy it. So, so what's up with you? Am I boring you? So what would you like to talk about? I'm going to give you the rest of the show. You got 15, 20 minutes. What do you want to talk
15, 20? You jump from 15 to 20?
Well, it's 8:41, 8:42 now. And what's this? Okay, gem levels are for tour operators and medal levels are, okay, got it. That makes sense. I get it now. I always wondered how they do that. Like the gem levels are for one type of thing. And he was a diamond tour operator. So anyway, so if you're thinking about it, if you want to be a D23 member, sign up quickly. And January 20th, whatever time those tickets go on sale, it's going to be I'm sure a very, very, very quick sellout. We'll just see what happens when the time comes. Now it's actually weird because I'm looking at ourselves over here on this screen. It's a little delayed, but I'm watching us on YouTube over on this screen. And the reason I'm doing that is because I was trying to watch for comments and things in case anyone does anything weird. Because even the comments, sometimes you can, you get some weird comments from people. Just wanted to monitor that and be ready to do that. So what else is going on in your life besides farting noises?
My life personally?
Whatever. How was your New Year? What did you like about New Year's?
We did something.
We did something. Okay, well, what did we do?
Played games.
Did we?
You weren't involved. You were talking to someone.
No. You're talking about the what was that? What was that game called?
Game of Things.
Game of Things. The Game of Things. Hey, Katie's out there from Popping the Popcorn. That's okay. Yeah. I caught a little bit of that, Katie. I saw you were interviewing, and I obviously was trying to prep.
Who was it?
Prep for some director, actor, that basically tries to help out other actors and give them some advice and things like that.
Were you calling weird?
I don't know. What's that calling weird? Orange Cone is here. Man, you're just popping in at the last part of the show, but it's nice to see you.
Which is just
What's that?
Orange Cone is just
what?
Ross.
I know, but it's nice to see Orange Cone as Orange Cone too.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Now I am here.
Other than that, I can't really think of anything.
So it was New Year's Day. We did a lot of prep work,
Driving,
cooking and stuff for getting things prepared.
New Year's Eve, you mean?
New Year's Eve, yeah, New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Okay.
New Year's Day, we just drove around and did nothing.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? Yeah, New Year's Day. I don't know what you guys do on New Year's Day, but yeah.
No,
now I'm here.
Personally, on my own YouTube channel, I've got a couple things planned for the year.
Check out Orange Cone, guys.
I've got a couple things planned already
For what?
for my own YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah. Might as well. I always talk about other people's stuff, their channels and
We
things
did
like that.
something.
Yeah, we didn't. We didn't do anything
They
on New
fly
Year's Day.
now.
Yeah, they fly now. New Year's Day, we pretty much just hung out, and I think I slept a little bit in the afternoon.
I definitely slept in.
And then we went driving. You're right.
Mhm.
We just sort of went driving, did a little bit of driving just to drive. Give them some driving time, give them some practice, and drive.
We played a game.
We played a game the night before.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
They fly now.
What's
Marcus has a YouTube channel. Stan, you didn't know?
wait, what T9? Wait, go back to T9.
That's what we ate on New Year's.
We went
We
to
went to
Schlotzsky's. Okay. But yeah, Stan, Marcus has a YouTube channel. It is.
How does he not know about this?
Go ahead, tell him what.
Well, I mean, there's a few Marcus talks out there, but I'm the only one that looks like this and talks about video games.
Yeah, it is called Marcus Talks
With a space
With
for
a
obvious
space.
reasons.
because if you run it all together, it ends up being you could take it as
Marku Stocks.
Marku Stalks. He doesn't stalk anyone.
No, we played a game on New Year's Day. What game was that we played on? Oh, yeah, we played that weird. No, didn't we just play that last night?
No, we played that yesterday.
Yeah.
That was on the 2nd, not New Year's
Yeah,
Day.
we just played that yesterday, not today.
We'll talk about that actually, because I was
Nope.
that was fun.
Nope, she's right. That was New Year's Day.
Was it New Year's Day?
Yeah, because we went to.
Oh, we went to your sister's.
It's only 3 days, and the New Year is already. We're getting everything. We're getting everything mixed up.
Okay, so here's the deal. Stan.
No.
Yes, it's called.
No.
You think you could repeat that again? What did you say, Patty? Did you say no? So yeah, Marcus
how has
has a
Stan
YouTube.
not heard about this?
It's called Marcus Talks with a
I didn't
space.
come up with the name.
Well, you sort of did.
No, Mom came up with the name.
Yeah, but you said yeah. That's
She told me because it's not limiting to just one thing.
well, because what was the other name you had for a while? Was that Goat
My stupid gamer tag that I barely use.
Goat Gamer or something? Or
Yeah,
other?
my gamer tag that I barely use for anything.
Yeah, but he talks about mostly video games, not entirely, but mostly video.
But
games.
for now, it's only that.
And speaking of Katie,
I am right. You are wrong.
Speaking of Katie,
My last video was like a month ago at this point.
yeah, he's only got a handful of videos on there so far, but he's getting some equipment and he's got a nice computer and stuff to to do what he needs to do. Katie had you on just this past week.
Yeah.
Katie Blomberg
Just before the new year.
popping the popcorn to talk about games. And you guys talked about games for probably about an hour.
Yeah.
So okay, here's what we did. So yeah, New Year's Eve we had fun with family at our house, ate lots of food.
Yeah, exactly, Mary.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Marcus Talks could be about Disney, could be about movies, could be
Stan,
about
you
sports,
played Untitled.
could be about games, could be about.
Well, I'm never
It's not
going to
gonna be
talk about sports.
He doesn't talk sports.
Untitled Goose Game. I've heard good things about that.
What's that? Untitled Goose Game?
That's literally what it's called.
What's that?
That's the name of the game.
Untitled Goose Game. Okay, you have to check that one out then.
It's been out for about a year or more at this point.
Okay, but you never know. It might be something worth reviewing or talking about. So
at this point, probably not.
So New Year's Day, ate lots of food, had family over, or New Year's Eve. I mean, New Year's Day. Your mom's right. We did play that game. What is it called? It was Toy Story
Talent Show.
Show. Yeah, we showed it on our show, I believe, last week or the week before. We held it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we showed it last week.
It had to have been last week.
Which actually, like I said, I rebroadcast last week's show just a couple hours ago. So if you want to watch it, you can watch it. It's out there. It's available. Episode 123. But so it's called Toy Story
Talent Show.
Okay.
Something like that.
Jack got it for Christmas. We finally got to play it on New Year's Day. It's actually pretty fun. Now, at first, you got to admit, I was a little disappointed at first because it seemed like you draw these cards and you have to do whatever the card says. And some of them were mostly simple, very simple. we will play a game of it on a future show, like Patty's mentioning there. We'll actually.
It was shown on both versions, but it was like right at the beginning of the show.
Yes, Stan. It is the trimmed down, edited version, the family friendly version of the show is online. The other version is gone. it is not on my computer. It's gone. Yeah, troll prevention services available, no charge. Experience. Yes, maybe I'll take you up on that, Orange Con. So, but the game, you pick a card. You have to do what the card says. Like give an example of one of the ones you had to do.
Balance stuff on a finger and put it over my head.
Yeah, so you're standing there with these couple of things on and you're trying to get it up over your head and keep it balanced without it dropping. There are other ones. I had to do one where I had to walk on my knees across the room, do something, turn around, come back, and go back while I was holding some stuff. But we were able to do almost everything pretty easily at first. But then we started getting these cards.
Except for me.
Well, yeah, you had some tough
I
ones.
was by far the biggest loser.
So yeah, we were like, at first it seemed like all the cards were doable, and then we start getting these cards that are like pretty tough. So it started to get a little bit more mixed. And even the one I'm doing the one where I'm walking on my knees across the room. I start to get leg cramps. I was like ready to pass out.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
I was like screaming.
At that point, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, I stopped. I stretched my leg out, continued. Then my other leg started to get cramped. It was good, but it was a fun game. We will play we'll play a few rounds of it maybe on a future show, as well as taking that Disney cookbook. And we're going to have to come up with something. We'll have to find something in there that we can cook while we're doing a show. We'll set up in the kitchen, put some lights. We'll put our lights up down there. We'll set up in the kitchen, and we'll do a recipe, a Disney-based recipe somehow, and we'll see how it turns out. I wonder if we could do it like, because some of the things you got to actually cook, obviously, and it's going to take longer than the show to cook some things. So I wonder if we'll have to do that kind of thing where, you
mean cook show prep work?
Yeah, cook show prep work where, they say, and then you mix these things up sort of like over here. And then they already have the stuff already pre-mixed and everything. And then they throw it in the oven but it comes out like this, and they pull the one out that's already been cooking for about 20 minutes.
How about we don't do that, because that would be a waste of ingredients on our part?
What's that, Dole Whip?
No. What you're describing.
What's that?
Having a pre-made thing and then doing the step, but having the pre-made thing to show what it would look like.
Right. Well, we'll figure it out. But yeah, we could, live players playing against each other. What we probably should do is have a few of the cards and make our audience do it.
Yeah, except they don't have the props.
Well, some of the things you could probably do without balancing. Maybe get a pencil and balance it instead of, the thing.
Dole Whip is easy and stream friendly. Why? You don't have a freezer? No, it's a waste of ingredients for us to make all that, make stuff, and then have a
pre-made thing.
Yeah, have a pre-made thing and then make another thing to get to that same step.
Yeah. Well, that's what we'll figure it out. But like Orange Con is saying, Dole Whip, you can do that pretty quickly. You can do that in probably 15, 20 minutes. You can whip up a Dole Whip.
Oh, yeah.
And we can enjoy. Well, see, I don't like Dole Whips, though. That's the problem. He likes them.
Oh, yeah. What else is new with me? I changed my ringtone.
What's that?
I changed my ringtone.
He changed his ringtone for 2022. So
finally, I learned how to get a ringtone I actually want and not one you have to buy off of the App Store.
How would you know if we actually do the stunts? Well, I don't know, Patrick. It's going to be
just finish it system. After the show and freeze it.
We could do that.
I mean, I could change my ringtone to something.
What's that? Wait, what? Huh?
I could change that.
Wait, turn that up. Put it up there.
Pre-freeze the pineapple. Probably don't do that for too long, so that we don't get copyright strikes.
Yeah, go ahead. Stop it. 20 seconds. We don't want to put it on there that one. But yeah, so
I'm gonna put it back on the dual screen.
My goodness. What's that? If we do a Dole Whip, would we have to bring on
Turkey
Dole?
legs, you have the actual recipe.
Oh, turkey legs.
Except not the Disney version because they stink.
They don't stink. They're just smaller.
They're just not as good.
They're smaller.
They're
than
smaller
the ones
and not as good as the
our-
ones at the fair.
our local Canfield Fair, and I'm sure other fairs all
They've
around
gotten
the
smaller
country.
at the fair, but
They're still pretty big.
they're still pretty big and they taste better.
Yeah, they are. The ones at our fair are
They're not as
definitely-
dry either.
Definitely bigger than the ones at Disney.
They're not as dry either.
What's that?
The ones at the fair.
You think?
The ones at
Ones at
Disney.
I thought the last one we got, me and Jack, we split one, and it was pretty good. It was still pretty good. I think I was back in February. I enjoyed it. But yeah, we'll figure out. We'll come up with some kind of recipe item, whether it's a drink or whether it's something that we can make in under an hour, and you guys can laugh at us as we try to make it. What else? It's a new year. It's a new year. What are your goals? Let's just hear that real quick from you guys out there. What kind of goals have you set? Usually people say, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to start reading more. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that.
Get my driver's license.
Mary's not a turkey leg fan. Okay. So he wants to get his driver's license.
Graduate.
What's that? Me and Jack? What's that?
I don't know. Something about turkey legs, probably.
Oh, I don't know. I had a turkey leg with him though too, so maybe he had two of them. I don't know. If you had one with him, he got two turkey legs.
Yeah, and they dry out in the hot box. Yeah. So let's see. Graduate, driver's license. Actually post stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, actually post stuff on
Bad
YouTube
grammar.
channel. Bad grammar.
I don't know.
Me and Jack. I don't know.
Jack and I. You mean?
Oh, I get it. But so if you guys have any goals, let's see them in the next 2 or 3 minutes because we're almost done with the show. But if you have any goals you'd like to set for 2022 or anything you're looking forward to happening in 2022, either, whether that means a Disney trip or, I know one that a couple of you out there in the audience are going to be doing in December.
Or bad gamma.
What's that?
Is he saying that our lighting is bad?
Bad grandma.
Oh,
Bad grandma. Disney in 12 days. Are you kidding me? Nice, Mary. That's cool. But I know, don't you have something else going on? I think in December. Huh? Yeah. That might hopefully happen. Hopefully it still happens. T9 might be going to Maine. That is a beautiful state. We haven't been there in a long time. I have a customer in Portland, Maine, and so we've been up there a number of times. The Portland, Maine, the lighthouse there is pretty cool.
rim shot.
What
Rim shot.
rim shot?
That's what.
Oh, but got it. Thanks. Mary says the normal January trip. Orange Cone, 38 days. So we got a couple of countdowns here. 12 days for Mary, 38 for Orange Cone. Ross. Mary's talking about a September regular trip. And then, there you go. That's the December thing I was talking about that I know a couple of you in the audience are doing. The WDW radio cruise in December. Yep. And Pat, that's going to be cool. Disney for Christmas. I hope we can do that this year. We missed it.
I don't really mind.
I like the lights, the trees, the lights, the whole thing, the whole atmosphere is really cool in November, December at Disney. I like it. So, yep. So sounds like we do have some 2022 things to look forward to. I think with that, we're ready to go, man.
Yeah, let's just get out of here.
I'm going to do one more drink.
Oh, yeah. You know what we have to
Mary
look
wants
forward
to see the Grinch at Universal. Ooh.
You know what we have to look forward to for my birthday this year?
What's that?
The Super Mario Brothers movie. Nothing says 20 like seeing Illumination's Super Mario Brothers movie.
Nice. And Mary, and that's saying our December trip was rerouted to June, 13 days. Cool. That's going to be almost a 2-week deal there.
Yeah. And also, hey, in just 3 months, Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
There you go. So lots of goals to look forward to. Lots of fun. So with that, let's go ahead and close out the show. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
and a 1 and a 2 and a 3.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. MIC, see you real soon. KY, why? Because we like ya. MOUSC.
Da-da-da-da. Good night, everybody. Hope you had a good New Year's, and I hope you have a blessed and wonderful and happy and prosperous New Year for 2022. And thank you, Mary, and we will see you guys next Monday night. Same time, same station, same places. 8 p.m. Eastern time, Monday night.
Same mouse time, same mouse channel.
Same mouse time, same mouse channel. And with that, we will say good night. Take care.